We are sitting through a technological shift that mirrors the birth of the internet. In that era, businesses that hesitated to build websites were eventually left behind. Today, that same early mover advantage is reappearing with artificial intelligence. Most professional roles consist of three functions: administering, winning the work, and the massive middle category of actually doing the work. For decades, careers were built on this middle pillar. Employment was tied to manually processing information, and task execution was an employee's primary worth. That model is being dismantled as software begins to perform billions of these complex tasks at near zero marginal cost. Even highly specialized roles aren't immune. In medicine, AI systems are already matching or outperforming human doctors at diagnosing patients and reviewing clinical data. Within any company, you are either a cost center, someone paid to execute a function, or a profit center, someone who directly generates income. As execution becomes a commodity, staying in a role defined by task completion drives your market value towards zero. Survival in this new economy requires a total pivot to the human premium. The first pillar of this pivot is moving from manual execution to aggressive orchestration. This requires moving past free, consumer-grade models. Real literacy in this age means integrating cutting-edge AI directly into your daily operations. You also need a direct line to the people actually building the tech. Curating your feeds on platforms like Twitter allows you to see the real-time conversation between engineers and founders. Simply knowing the tools exist provides no leverage. The value lies in taking a new capability and translating it into an immediate efficiency gain for your specific workflow. The second pillar is the most resilient, getting as close to direct revenue generation as possible. Modern capitalism follows a simple rule. A business retains you if the value of your output is undeniably higher than the cost of your salary. While the word sales carries a negative stigma, it represents the essential human-to-human commerce that software cannot replicate. Consider a customer support role. While answering tickets is a cost center destined for automation, a support leader who builds a system for proactive client retention becomes a profit center. This skill set covers every vital internal interaction, from pitching a strategic idea to management to negotiating resources or gaining team alignment. AI can generate a flawless strategy document, but convincing another human being to trust that strategy with their capital remains the ultimate human advantage. The final pillar is broadcasting your competence to build a recognized professional reputation. In a large organization, managers rarely have the capacity to audit your actual technical work. Promotions are almost always driven by your perceived competence and the level of trust you've established. Publicly documenting your wins and your AI integrations on platforms like LinkedIn scales this reputation. It creates a moat around your career that purely internal work cannot match. Many people wait for a formal credential before they speak up, but in a rapidly emerging field, the old rules of credibility have changed. By freely teaching what you are learning to the internet, you automatically position yourself as a legitimate, sought-after expert in your niche. We are entering an age where the vast majority of cognitive and administrative execution is handled perfectly by software without human intervention. In a world where labor is no longer a bottleneck, value shifts to the top of the chain. The humans who decide where to aim the tools and how to allocate the budget become the most critical assets on Earth. To stay relevant, you must adopt the orchestration tools, pivot toward revenue generation, and broadcast your expertise. Stop treating your career like a task execution line. Identify exactly how your company generates its cash, and start orchestrating AI to accelerate that flow today.